Hello everyone, and welcome. This is Random Guides, also known as Charlie. Today we're going to be covering a game in Roblox called One Piece Golden Age. In this game there is a basic leveling system, a structure to follow, and stats. As you progress and you level up, your stats will increase and do more damage to your opponents. Up here there is a reputation. This reputation signifies how large your bounty is, indicated if you press E on View Stats. This is above the money, which is called berries. To equip skills, you need to either press Z or come over here and press skills. It will bring down a drop down menu. At first, the only thing you'll be able to open is the melee tab. Click on the melee tab and equip your first ability, combat. Good. Now that we've done that, minimize the window. Equip the combat tool and left click in order to punch. If you notice, my melee bar is slowly going up with every punch. As you level up and progress in the world, you will unlock more abilities. Here you see each tier of ability. This is also the same case for every other fighting skill, and at melee level 15 you will unlock a new fighting skill called the Black Leg style, based on the One Piece anime and manga. At the moment, there you go. You can unequip that now. Money is found all across the world, especially in the spawn area, which is located over there to the north. They are found in small chests, which you pick up. Each will give you a varying amount of money, which you can spend down here. Press V to quickly open this. There is a small scrolling bar, which you may use in order to progress through the tabs and select different things. Eventually you're going to purchase a sword, whether it be a cutlass, a rapier, or a katana. For training purposes, I recommend you choose the rapier early on and then progress into the wave runners, which prevents devil fruit users, which I will be covering shortly, from being completely invulnerable. As you see, I already have 2 swords equipped. You will start off with one sword style. It has its own ability tree and levels up as well. At the moment though, it will level up about halfway, and seemingly as if your XP is in half and level you then. This current system is slightly broken. You can also do this for a number of other things, such as 2 sword style or the gunman tree. The gunman tree right now is quite pretty much barren, but it's quite fun to play around with. If you press V and go along to ammunition, the smoke ammo type will damage low gear users. I will be covering devil fruits now. Devil fruits are found all across the world in many shapes, sizes and varieties and forms. Once you reach level 15 you will be able to equip your devil fruit abilities. Right now Sand Mud, located here, and Sand Sword below it, are currently unavailable to the Sand Fruit, which is one of the legendary fruits found under the coloured trees, such as this one. This one will spawn the Glint Glint fruit, or the Light Light fruit. The one over yonder, the red tree, will spawn the Mera Mera no Mi, also known as the Fire fruit. Over there in the distance, the black one, which I am pointing at, will spawn the Yami Yami no Mi, the Dark Dark fruit. And very far into the distance will spawn the Sand Sand fruit. I have the Sand Sand fruit. So far it comes with a variety of 3 different abilities, the first being Sand Tornado. Very simple, it sucks in your opponents and does very little damage, but it can be useful when combined in conjunction with your other abilities, if I use that sentence correctly. Sandstorm is the next ability, which essentially creates an AoE effect which grows larger by the second until it dissipates. This will do a large portion of damage dependent on your melee level. Sand Saber is the first ability and the most overpowered. Currently I am fairly sure the damage meter is broken, as it's able to go through God mode and one-shot the opponent. Here is an example of Sand Saber. It moves as you do and reallocates itself. If you notice, it spawns in different locations depending on where I'm standing. For the sand fruit, which I currently have, there is a different amount of time on each ability. For other fruits it will vary. I am also intangible to all attacks except from the Wave Runner, or a gun filled with the ammunition of the smoke variety, unlocked at level 30 sniper. Through these tabs you're able to access many different things in the world. If you look up here to the scoreboard, you will see everyone's name. I do not know why mine is blue, and I don't particularly care. The level is indicated next to it, which is your general level, which can also be found in the stats. That is the blue bar at the top. Next to that is the alignment, indicating whether or not you are a marine who has no bounty, or a minus bounty, or whether you are a pirate with a high bounty. As I have quite a low bounty despite my level, I'm only a pirate officer. This means that although I have quite a large bounty, it doesn't quite work out in the grand scheme of things, and there are many people seemingly more powerful than me, because I do not actively seek out and kill people. Although there are no clearly indicated rules within the game, there are a general few unspoken rules. One such rule would be arcaying. Arcaying stands for random killing. This is where you go out of your way to attack a new player or harass a player many levels lower than you, without proper provocation. If you press C or come down to this handbag / purse, or bag, or whatever you'd like to call it, or quick open it with C, you can repair your weapons. You will need to repair your weapons, and especially your boat. Boat mechanics are next. As you see over here, I have my rowboat. It's the only boat available currently, as this is a remastered version of the game vetted by Vetex Games, or Vetex Studios. This boat is very typical and can be controlled with W, A, S and D, and can be customized through the V menu again, by going to ships, selecting it, and then you may select your ship's color and even rename it if you'd like. You can toggle between walking and running, which I will give a quick demonstration on the beginner island, if you press shift. As you level up, you will unlock more abilities, as I've said, except for one thing. Haki is not currently released yet, but will be at a later point, so do be patient and keep waiting for updates. This game was made by Source Tech 3000, and I will post a link in the description of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I've informed you well. There is also a very minor tutorial area which you may select from. But before we go, a hidden tip for all of those who have watched it this far and bared with my monotonous voice. If you press T, you will shift forward very rapidly. G will move you backwards, F will move you leftwards, H will move you rightwards, and holding R or pressing R will do an extremely high jump. Thank you very much.